And I know that their hope was that you guys would kind of start to maybe note what some of these tunes were. In total, there are going to be 13 tunes in this song, Name Those Tunes. Some of which you will recognize right away, and some of which might just take a little while to come back to. So this is Name Those Tunes. Some folks do. Mary Had a Little Lamb, also known as Merrily We Roll Along. Tisket a Tasket, Frere Jacques, Go Tell Aunt Rhody, London Bridge, This Old Man, Skip to My Lou, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Good Night Ladies, Yankee Doodle, Shoe Fly Don't Bother Me, and a real little snippet there at the end of Old MacDonald, part of Name Those Tunes. Well, before our last tune here of the night, I'd like to do a couple of quick thank yous. First of all, a big thank you to our administration, Dr. Russell, Dr. Cook, and Dr. Duffy for all the support they give to the program, as well as all of the folks in the office that help us with our day-to-day things that we do. Thank you to the staff here at Southview. In order to put this together, these are actually, and I think I mentioned this at the first concert of the year, but this is actually 4 different bands. We meet A Day, B Day, 7, 8. So there's 4 different groups here. We have to put this all together to make this big band. So they've only been together for about 100 or so minutes. Of that, which maybe we're playing about 60 of those minutes. The rest of that going shh, shh, please, kind of stuff. But it is a time that the Southview staff give us to be able to do that. We really appreciate being able to do that so that we can put on the best possible performance for you and for them as well. Thank you also to the elementary music teachers and the Dyna band directors in the district that do a great job preparing these guys and getting them ready for the next stage of music that they always are getting ready for. Mr. Webb in particular, their 5th grade band director, who does a fantastic job preparing them, getting them ready to come to 6th grade. I'd like to thank my colleagues here, the music colleagues at Southview, as well as Mrs. Fitzsimmons, who is a wonderful and fantastic colleague, and these guys are just going to have a wonderful time with her next year in 7th grade. And finally, I'd like to thank you, the parents, for supporting the students in doing something that is a really, really good activity. You know, as we look and we celebrate so many of the great things that we have here in Edina, we realize that there's only so many people that can play on certain teams and be a member of certain teams, but the band team is huge and is always welcoming to anyone who wants to be a part of it. So we appreciate your supporting this activity. With that long speech there, we'll come to our final piece, Paso Flamenco, a fun Latin piece in a new key for us as we started learning this piece. This is Paso Flamenco.